Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. We have one awesome craft for you today involving our terracotta pots. We are making terracotta teacup number 103. All right, so we're just going to jump right into it, lovies. We're going in with this Turner yellow color paint, and we're going to paint the base of this, or the little saucer part of the terracotta pot, in moss by Waverly. Next, we're going to take some of this air dry clay. I believe this is the Crayola brand. I'm not sure. I got it from Walmart um, a few months back. And I am just taking a good chunk of it, and I'm trying to flatten it out as much as I can. I need one of those the not what is it, clay rollers, whatever it is. I need one of those, but this was an alternative to that. I got it pretty flat, so it wasn't wafer thin, but it was thin enough for what I needed it to do. So right here, I'm just going to go in with some of my Aleene's tacky glue right here, and I'm going to give this a good coat of this glue. Now, I could have just put it on there, but I was like, I don't trust it, because it was still sticky, and I had to adjust it a couple of times, and it was sticking, and I was like, maybe it'll work, but I didn't trust it. So I was like, let's just add some glue just to make sure it stays in place. So I'm just going to, as you can see, I'm not going all the way around here. I'm just going, I guess you could say halfway. And I'm going to just get it lined up. So I do apologize, guys, if I left way too much in here. But I tried to capture as much of it as I could, because since I'm only doing the one project today. And I hope that's okay, lovies. It's just been a crazy, crazy, crazy couple of weeks. And I have just been working long, late hours. And I've just been exhausted, guys. And so just trying to get the content up. I want to bring some things to you. As you guys saw in the last video, it didn't go up till Sunday. That was supposed to go up Friday, last Friday. So, just bear with me. I'm going to try to get back on schedule, and, definitely want to keep pumping things out for you. So just stick with me. Don't leave me. Okay. So what you guys see I'm doing right here, like I said, I'm just putting it halfway through, and once I get that on there, I'm going to try to smooth it out, because of course it was picking up my fingerprints, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth. So then I'm taking this little wood skewer that I have, and I'm just going to create some lines. So what I was trying to do at first, as you can see, I tried to draw the line in, but it was creating some little jagged edges in it. And so what I decide to do, and you'll see me do it right here, is that I'm going to just start pressing it into the I was going to say Play-Doh, into the clay, and that worked out perfectly for me. So I'm just spacing it out here. Can you guys kind of get an idea of where I'm going with this? I hope y'all do. So what I decided to make, okay, I know I can't wait. I have the patience of a 2-year-old. I can't wait to get to for you guys to try and guess, as if I can actually hear you guess, right? There's that. But I wanted to make an ear of corn, okay? And I was like, how do you do that with a terracotta pot? And I did it the May way, and I think it worked. It does. It looked like a brick wall. It does. I'll admit that. But I do see corn. It's giving corn if you look at it long enough. I think it's giving corn. I'm going back in with some more of that um, Turner yellow color paint. Don't that looks like shiny corn, like corn with butter on it. That's what it looked like. All right, so then we're gonna go in and just add some of the pool noodle there. That was just some scrap pieces of pool noodle I had, and I just used whatever I had to fill that up. Then I took that skewer and put it in the into that scarecrow. This scarecrow came from Dollar Tree, I believe. I think they come 2 in a pack. I don't know if they still have them, but this was in my stash, so I think they come 2 in a pack. So I'm just going to stick him down in there, because you can't have, a field of corn without a scarecrow. Hello. So that's where we're going with this. So I'm going to take some of this Spanish moss and I'm going to put this at the base of this to cover up that pool noodle. Okay? Not a lot because I'm like, you really wouldn't, I don't know. It's the hay that fell out of his legs. Y'all, work with me here, okay? The crows got in him. It got away from me. It's a whole thing, okay? But just use your imagination. All right, so then we're going to go in with this corn husk, okay? My gal pal, Kathy Joe, sent this to me last year. I didn't get a chance to use them because I wanted to do this terracotta tea cup last year and I didn't get to do it. So I was like, all right, I remember I had these. So you have to wet them to basically rehydrate them so they'll come to life and they'll become more pliable and easier for you to use. And so that's what you saw me doing there. I spritzed it with some water. It only takes a few minutes. I kind of pre-spritzed this. Let me not tell you that. I pre-spritzed it. It dried up, but once I added more water to it, it became more flexible, a lot easy. But it still only took maybe about 5 minutes, if that, to soften up. So then I'm going to take another piece of the corn husk and I'm just going to take a few strips off of it. Now, if you have some raffia, that would probably work better because raffia is a little bit longer and you have more to work with. But I made this work. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just taking a little bit of that glue and holding it together, just because that piece of the corn husk was not that long. And so I was like, okay, I need to get this as tight as possible. And it worked out. It did. It worked out. So then I had these cute little corn resins in my stash that I ordered off of Amazon a couple years ago because I didn't realize they were going to be that tiny because I didn't read the measurements. But I was like, what am I going to do with these? And so I found a reason or found a way to use them. So I'm just going to add a few right underneath his feet as if a little pieces of the corns fell off. Yeah, I know, guys. This is a cornfield terracotta teacup, okay? So just work with me. Just flow. Let it flow. I think it looks like corn. I do. I really do. So then I didn't have a crow. I just had this blue jay. I had some other birds, but this was like the smallest one and the closest one. This one had black in it. So I was like, okay, we're going to just go ahead and put this blue jay on his arm. And we're going to pretend that it's a crow. Okay? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for playing along. I appreciate it. And then after that, yeah, I'm going to just clip away the excess. And then I decided, I was like, it still needs a little bit something, but I'm going to just go ahead and add it to that base part of the terracotta pot, or the what is the thing called? I don't know, the little saucer, the terracotta saucer. I don't know what it's called, tray or whatever it is. So then I decided here that this is where I was like, it needs a little bit more of the Spanish moss. So I just decided to put that where the two meet. So where the, the pot and the saucer meet. And I just added a little bit, not too much. I don't think it was too much, but just enough to fill it in. I did take that all the way around. Like I said, it wasn't a whole lot, but I just gave it a little bit of a hair trim there because it was a little wild. But I wanted to make sure some of that green was coming through on that. And then here is where we take our terracotta pot and add a handle to it, and we turn to a terracotta teacup. So for those who've been with me, we were doing a terracotta teacup series where we take a terracotta pot, we add a handle to it, we add a theme to it, and we started calling them terracotta teacups. We have made it to 103. If I remember, which I know I won't, so forgive me. I already know I won't be able to put it in here. Let me just say that. I usually keep a few of them at the end. But if you want to see what we've created, because they were awesome, y'all. They were fun. Just go back a couple of months of videos and you will see them there. And you can always check out some of the older videos. We started this in May of 2025, I believe. March or May of 2025. And we made it to 103. All right, Lovey. So here we are in the final reveal. And if you guys are still here riding with me, thank you so much. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, because I love to chat with you guys after each and every video. Once you hit that like button, hit that hype button, because it helps your girl out. And if you want to support my channel in other ways, you can do so by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/craftaway with May. That just helps with supplies and such. But if you can't do so, I'm just happy to have you all here with me. So don't worry about that part, lovies. And until the next video, be safe, be kind, hugs and kisses.